This woman grew up in the barracks, able to fight and hide, even men can't match her. But as soon as she returned to the capital, she suddenly became delicate, like a noble lady who had never suffered. The maid shouted, "It's bad, my lady has been knocked out by the wind," while helping her into the sedan chair. The civil officials on the street were all dumbfounded. The charges they had prepared were all invalidated at once. Who would suspect a woman blown over by the wind? As a result, in the next second, assassins appeared and concealed weapons flew. She moved as fast as a phantom, avoiding the attack with a turn. She had long known that the emperor had allowed her to return to the capital, not to favor her, but to use her as a hostage. At that moment, an imperial man rushed into the scene with his men and easily subdued the assassin. But he was not so easy to fool and insisted on seeing this frail and sickly lady. The woman immediately put on makeup, biting the cherry, her face pale as if about to pass out. The man just probed and saw her lying there weakly. The maid cried breathlessly, and the people on the street looked dumbfounded. The man sneered and decided to go along with the charade, throwing her into a broken courtyard on the edge of town. He thought she would suffer, but she didn't panic at all. That place was the very same old mansion she grew up in. The woman immediately told her maid to find out what the noble women of the city were wearing so she could prepare properly and show the gang some color. At the banquet, she wore a gray cloak, and all the noble women were waiting for her to make a fool of herself. As a result, as soon as she uncovered the cloak, a red dress lit up the room. Someone exclaimed, "Why is she so beautiful?" Immediately, someone beside them shouted in exasperation, "Shut up! Don't praise her!" But it was too late. She gently turned around and danced that amazing dance, as clean and stern as the wind. The man standing in the corner couldn't take his eyes off her for the first time. He then realized that this woman was not at all the weak pawn he thought she was.